Now the last part of the self-defense, so we got the outer, the inner, now it's time to go into our arm bars. The arm bars get a little tricky here because you have straight grabs and you have cross grabs. You also have a double shoulder grab. What I mean by a straight grab is this, let's say I have somebody standing directly in front of me. What I'm doing is I am grabbing straight across to the arm or the side of their body that is right on my side. So it would be my right arm grabbing their left arm. The cross grab would mean I'd be taking my right arm and coming across my body to grab them, okay? Now, on all of these straight grabs, the first thing we have to do is a thing called Batman. Call it Batman because what happens is you take your thumbs like this, and it's like you're making a bat right there. So it's pretty simple for the kids to remember. So if somebody straight grabs me on my wrist, what happens is I do a Batman. Now, from here, I'm going to take my arms and I'm going to go to whatever side that was grabbed. So in this case, it was my left. I'm going to go up. Now, I'm going to stay tight, and what I mean by tight is I'm not going to go all the way out here. I'm going to stay up and tight. I'm going to take my right hand, the one that was not being grabbed, and turn to grab my opponent's wrist. Now, once I do that, I'm going to keep this arm up here. I need to remember to step through. I have the arm up, and I'm going to take my hand, my left one, the one that was initially being grabbed, and push down with the elbow. You can either use the palm or the forearm, whatever one gives you the most force to push down, and there you go. And remember, you are stepping forward to get all your body weight into that. So now if they were to do that on the other side, it's the same idea. They grab the right wrist. Batman. I'm going to go to the right side because that's the side that was grabbed. I go up. I'm going to take the opposite hand, the one that was not grabbed. Turn to grab the wrist. The right hand then, as I step through, I'm holding the arm up. I'm pushing down on the elbow, okay? And then I'd be back. So those are the two straight grabs. Now the cross grab is this. If somebody is reaching across to grab my wrist at that time, so their right arm would be grabbing my right arm. What I'm going to do here is I don't need to do a Batman. I'm going to bring my hand up tight to my body, not far out. I'm stronger when it's closer. So I bring it up and I'm going to grab the wrist. Okay, so again, up, I grab the wrist, and then I'm going to step through doing that same thing. Arm up, elbow down, and making sure I'm stepping through to get my body weight behind. Let's say they grab the other side. Same idea. It's a cross grab. I don't need to Batman from here. I'm going to come up, turn, I grab the wrist, and then I'm going to step through. Arm up, elbow down, making sure I'm stepping through to get my body weight behind, okay? Now on the two double grabs, so they can double grab your wrist or your shoulders. Let's do it with the wrist first. I'm going to do my Batman again. So from here, I have the Batman. I can go to either side I want to go to. It's your preference, whatever you'd like to go where you feel more comfortable. So let's say I decide to go up to my left side. I go up to my left, which means my right arm would grab the outside wrist. Now let's say I went the other way. If I went up to the right, my left arm would grab the outside wrist because it's to the inside, so it's easier to grab. From here, so let's say I go back again to the left, I'm up, I grab, same rules apply. Step through, arm up, elbow down. Next side, so you do the other one. Come through, grab, step through, arm up, elbow down, and then I be back. Now for the double shoulder grab, we do something that's called the snake. So somebody is grabbing you and both their arms are across. You're going to take whatever arm you prefer and you're going to go straight up, then you're going to go in between both arms and place your hand underneath here. You're going to take the opposite hand, and as you strike up, you're going to hit those hands to get them off your shoulders. So you're going to create a little separation there. Up, and then I'm going to grab right away. As I grab, same thing applies. I step forward, arm up, elbow down. Now the same thing with the shoulder grab, I can go to either side, so I can do it on the other side. Snake through, up, grab, arm up, elbow down. And then I'm back in my relaxed position. Now the arm bars. Take this one a little slower so you can kind of see how this works. So this would be called a straight grab. Mr. Nick is taking his right arm and he's coming straight forward to grab my left. I do my Batman from here. I'm going to come up. Now the hand that's not being grabbed grabs the wrist. I want to keep this high. I'm going to take my arm, actually for Mr. Nick, because he's a lot bigger than me, because I use more body weight to get that elbow to go down. Now, as I do that, notice I was stepping forward to get my body weight down so I can lean on that arm, okay? So now he can grab the other side. Same thing. I do my Batman. Now, since he grabbed this side, that's how I know where I'm going to go. I grab the wrist using my forearm, and I step through, down on the elbow. Okay? Now, from here, he'll do the cross grabs. This is where he takes his right arm, he comes across to grab my right arm. I come up, I want to stay tight, I grab the wrist here, same idea. I step through and come down on the elbow. All right, opposite side. I come up, grab the wrist, down on the elbow. All right, so now we do the double wrist. Now remember with this one, you want to do the Batman again. So I take my fingers, I Batman. Now remember, I can go either side. From here, I'm going to go up to my left. I'm going to take my right hand, grab the wrist, down on the elbow. Okay, now the last one, he does a double shoulder. This is what I was meaning, what I meant when I said the snake. I'm going to take my right arm, I'm going to go up. Now I'm going to go in between the hands, and I'm going to smack to get that hand off. Now as I smack, I want to smack and grab it right away. Okay, and then I step forward, down on the elbow. And notice again, every time you're doing these arm bars, you are taking that foot and you're stepping forward to get all your body weight and your momentum down. Whenever you do any of these self-defense, the one thing you want to make sure you're doing is you're always starting in a relaxed position. You know, give you the scenario, it's like, let's say as a kid and you're in school, you're not walking around school like this. You're walking around and you're in a relaxed position, and let's say somebody was to come up and grab you. How would you react when that happens? So you want to go through it, you know, simulating like it would be happening in real life, so you get the idea of how it all works and plays out. Thank you.